think about it quite often. I wonder if you can hear me. Sometimes I pick up on signs that you send to show that you're near me. Sometimes I think about life after death and question the theories. I miss your smile and your voice, I still remember it clearly. I wrote a song called Last Letter, I put the volume on max. I wonder if you look down on my life and get a good laugh, and then tell grandma and the others that you're proud you're my dad. I wish I cherished every single fucking moment we had. Now it's too late, so many things I wish I said, just never had time to say. How can you feel so close from a million miles away? It's crazy what can change in a year, a month, or a day. I know I'm flawed and so perfect is something I never claimed. They say the strongest storms show the strongest roots. I always knew that one lie could change 100 truths. I always cherished when you told me I believe in you. I hope that you can forgive me for how I treated you. Thinking back, I blamed you for all of my fucking demons. You drank another bottle, could never fathom the reasons. It took too long to get you the help that you really needed. One day when I win a Grammy, I'll hold it up so you see it, I promise. I know you know I'm a man of my word. Lately feeling less and less adapted to handling hurt. Acting like they know my fucking life, cause they're fans of my work. Others are nice to get what they want, cause they're fans of my worth. Can't tell the real from the fake, can't tell the fake from the real. Broken and empty inside, told me in time I will heal. OCD wrecking my brain, I don't want nothing the same. Trap the whole album at once, write it all over again. Write it all over again, write it all over again. Feel like I'm going insane, wanna feel good for a change. I keep ignoring the pain, there is nobody to blame. Tell me they love me for me, then they throw dirt on my name. Damn. The darkest nights make the brightest stars. I tell myself that every time I feel like life gets hard. We've come a long fucking way since our kindness regards, and still I feel like my whole life is just waiting to start. I could've lost it all in that crash. The lights flash, it's feeling like something's jabbed in my back. The car spinning, my whole body's cut and covered in glass. And when we stop, I see my stomach slowly turn into black. That made me realize my whole life is truly fragile at best. Sometimes I stress until I physically feel pain in my chest. I ruminate, it's like my mind is always stuck on reset. I heard my grandma's fighting cancer, mom just sent me a text. I know we always butted heads and never saw eye to eye, but at this rate, I've seen too many in my family die. Apologize for holding grudges, such a waste of our time. So I just wanna say I love you while you're here and alive. Some people don't know the difference of being human and human being. I'm only letting things inside my life now that give it meaning. I'm only letting things inside my mind now that keep me dreaming. I'm only letting things inside my heart now that keep it beating. That's real. Yeah. They told me jump on this beat and let it all spill. I wonder if I lost it all, if they would call still. Some people tend to forget, but I know we all feel. I put my soul on display and that's what they call real. Stop holding on, if it's holding you back, then let it go. Your grass will always be the greenest if you let it grow. They said I'll never be anything, guess you never know. No matter how far we go, we started at Never's Road. Never's Road.
Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we're good to go. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Second day of the mother dump. And we're stalling a little bit, but Was to be expected. Like I said, I don't think it was going to be a straight drop down to 29K. Closer we get to these supports, the more it starts to kind of play this mind game where people start hopping back into longs. But we're persevering, letting the market work out how it wants to work out. Still sitting in all my shorts. I did add a little bit to my short on KDA last night. Probably wasn't the best price point. It did bring my average entry down to about $3.60 from $4. So I added at about 250 last night, and then we had a little bit of a retest of the upside. I marked out this ABC this morning when I woke up. You know, just kind of like noting to my brain, hey brain, you know, we got an ABC and we're just chilling in Cedar Rapids. So with that addition to my KDA short, it allows me to get out of the short a little bit earlier. So I wanted to get out at 190, and we were very, very close to doing so the other day. We had a low of about $2.17. So with the addition to the short, I'll make the same exact amount of profit, but I can take my profit a little bit sooner. And right now on the smaller time frames, this is the first time in a while that KDA has had a possible long position. So if we can put in a lower low than $2.18, all right, we might be able to take a long off of $2.18. But like I said, remember the macro. All right, it's like remember the Alamo. All right, the macro is telling us that the actual support level is $1.40. So do I honestly expect a long to work out from $2.18? No, but it is available. And with the Bitcoin market starting to hit that 29K bumper, local low, we can start maybe taking some longs. All right. BTC also might be able to put in a lower low as well and possibly have a retest of the upside. You can see we had a retest of the upside already, about 32,500-ish, which could have gone a little bit higher, retested around 33K, but it didn't quite yet. And the local low that we're looking for is around 28,853. Now, I've already started to move out some of my available balance from the USDT market into inverse perpetual. Now, I'm not taking any longs on inverse perpetual yet. I'm just starting to move my available balance over there. Now, the situation that I'm in is literally almost three-quarters of my equity is tied up in margin and the unrealized profit loss. So now the account is sitting at $4,600, and I've already moved over $500 into BTC holdings. And once I start taking profit, like once I take profit on KDA, that will free up some margin as well to put into BTC. I am going to be taking some of the profit that I'm making on the KDA short and transferring it off to Gate.io, which it caught up with me. All this, talking about how we're impervious and lucky to be able to use Binance. Binance somehow finally caught me after years of being able to use their website. So I was able to get my coins off and everything like that. So it's just, I rather have bought KDA on Binance than anything else because I really don't like any of these other exchanges. I'm going to give Gate.io a chance, but I'm not going to be putting a lot of money on there. So, but it's only going to probably be like around $300 worth of this challenge portfolio into that. Everybody's going crazy about Luna. Now, I don't know how far it's going to go, all right? Because we talked about this on Luna, guys. Like, this is not a surprise. Now, I know that there's a lot more going on than just price action. I get that. but it is absolutely no surprise that we were able to just fall off a cliff. If you have extra FUD on top of your chart already telling you that there's no support, it's going to fall off a cliff. There's no reason for you to buy it. So now that we're stabilizing around, we're probably going to stabilize somewhere around $23. But if we can't get back above $24, the next step is $4, guys. That's obviously it can start finding support a little bit sooner, maybe around $6, but with the market being the way it is, I don't know. Like, I'm not for Luna or against Luna. I don't really care about it. I didn't do much research on it. But from a chart perspective, we saw this coming from a mile away. We had the first ABC top right here, calling for a retracement back down to $44. Couldn't hold $44. We were going to see $23. So I would hold off on it. Hopefully you guys aren't trying to short that because there's so much volatility in it right now. Now, I have been checking up on Ethereum because Ethereum seems to be the best bet for a retest of the upside. We do need to see a lower low than 2153. I hate bouncing between all these crazy numbers, going from a 4-digit to a 5-digit down to a dollar asset. So I get confused sometimes, but if we can see a lower low than 2156 and we come back above that level, especially with the smaller time frames right now forming kind of an ABC as well. We have an A, we have a B, and we're kind of in the C wave, but we do need to see a lower low on that smaller time frame, hopefully, as well as the macro here. Now, this could be signaling another fall to the downside because Ethereum, if we cannot hold $21,000 or $2,153, we should see it return back down to about $1,720. So buckle up for that one, guys. Now let me go ahead and add an alert to this just in case it happens and I'm not looking. And then for BTC, my plan still stands. If we can get back above around 32,900, just because some of the exchanges are a little bit wonky on where that low sits. We have A, we have B, we have C. All right, now for my spot portfolio, as we're coming closer down to this local low, I am inserting some into inverse perpetual. All right, because the second retest is always the one that can be bullish for the market. But like I said, don't be surprised if we slip here. It's honestly an incredible situation we're sitting in. So, and with Ethereum still wanting to test one of its macro local lows, who's to say BTC won't slip past 29K? All right, like I said, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know that it will happen. We're playing it by support and resistance. That's all that is. All right, never once have I called for anything to happen. I'm just saying probability-wise. Like I said, for KDA, it does make sense that we're kind of starting to stall out here around this local high, but we cannot hold around 240. We will see $1.40 at some point, probability-wise. Don't hurt nobody's feelings. And the fact still stands. Like, we have an A, we have a B, and we have a C. Just because the C wants to extend itself a lot more doesn't make it a bad thing. It just means, hey, we have to be a little bit more patient and not too overbearing on the market. All right, there will be better buys in the future. Can you talk more about why inverse perpetual can be advantageous at the time? So whenever you're touching macro local lows, especially a second retest, it allows you to have the chance for the market to prove to be bullish. All right, so with inverse perpetual, you don't have to risk as much because you're already making money holding the asset itself. The $100 portfolio to $100,000 portfolio challenge that we did back at the beginning of the bull market, around only like $35,000 of that was actual profit made from leverage trading. All right, the rest of it was all made because the market was just pumping by itself. All right, so I only made $35,000 within the first like maybe 200% of the market went up, and then the last 200%, that's when we were able to hit that 100K mark. Now, there was a little bit of leverage trading that going on at that time as well, but I can't take full credit. That's the thing. You can amplify your portfolio and then let the market take it the rest of the way, because you're making money not only off the profit from your trade, but the market itself. With USDT, you're not making money when the market goes up. You're not making money when the market goes down unless you're in a trade. All right. So obviously you want to buy low, buy local low, and sell high, sell local high. Ain't nobody got a clue what's going to happen in Luna now. Like I said, let the market figure it out. All right. Don't try to play a guessing game when everybody's running around with their heads cut off like chickens. All right. Look at the chart. Obviously, right now it's a little bit of a hectic time, but unless it can get back above $24, we have a long way to go down. Don't be too eager to jump into something that's in no man's land, like I like to say. Do you think the ENS short will continue to go lower for the supports? Absolutely, because we looked at ENS and there was no further supports. I mean, besides like the immediate one. Let me bring it up. I'm kind of sad that I'm not in this, but unless there's a chart that I am missing that has more price action than this, then there is no support. All right. This was the ABC top right here. Hopefully you guys got a better entry around here. If we do break $11.91, there's no support. Like I said, I don't know which chart has the full price action, but I have no local lows to give me any information. If you guys know what chart that is, let me know. But if this is it, then this is it. And if we break that $12 mark, the ground's the limit, but just nobody knows where the ground is, so it's a little bit scary. But today was a good day. I kind of got stood up, not in terms of a date or anything, but I scheduled an online appointment to go to an optometrist to get my eye exam because I haven't got one in a while. And I get there, I'm like waiting in line, and I'm like, yeah, I got an appointment for 4:20. And they were like, they didn't call you? I'm like, no, nobody called me. Well, the doctor had to leave early. And I'm like, I just went and got some lunch, came back. Now we chillaxing. SPY is still holding below its last local low. So it does look a little bit more bearish. Is there a retest happening on the smaller time frames here? Yeah, there is. So if we can't get back above 405, we're dropping down to 372. So there could be further drops in the market across the board. I would not be surprised. I'm also holding my algo short, which hopefully it can break through this 53-cent resistance or support, my bad. And we can see a further drop come in, because algo, if we cannot hold 53 cents, that gives us even more reason to believe that we're going to see the macro local low of 22 cents, or at least somewhere in between. Like I said, if I can get 34 cents in a take profit, I'll be fine with that. But being patient with that one, not overreacting. Because like the thing is like, I guarantee you, there was people yesterday that were all happy about the market dumping, and then they see something like this, boom, and then they go, oh no, it's going to poop back on me. And then they jump out of all their trades because they're scared. Market hasn't solidified any sort of bottom yet, so. Please check ADA. Okay. ADA. ADA doesn't have any support unless we get down to around 30 cents. If we can get back above 67 cents, we might have some sort of relief. But most importantly, it needs to recover 75 cents or else we're going to continue down here. Lana? Solana doesn't have any support until $22. Now, like right now, we're sitting at some sort of tiny support, but if we can't recover $76, we're going to start getting closer and closer to that $22 mark. Anything right now that's, if you're beneath a local low and all you have is a retest that hasn't been able to get back above it, that's a really, really bearish sign. That's what we saw with KDA. All right, when you have these local lows, you fall below them and the market retests them and still remains bearish. All right, like right here. All right, we broke the local low. Market came back up and retested. And then we can, I need to get rid of the, and then we continue to the downside. So, right now, it's just a waiting game. I know it's kind of aggravating, but we are in no man's land. Besides, like, spot buys and not your full portfolio, all right, there shouldn't really be anything happening right now. Like I said, I put in 25% of my available balance here, and then 25% of my available balance once we touch 30K, and then I'll put in the majority once we hit 28,850. How come I only use the ABC wave pattern and no others? Because that's the one that's been stable for me. That's the one that is easy to spot, easy for your mind to work with, doesn't take any guesswork. And at the end of the day, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3, you have 4, and then 5 is the retest of 1, 2. So 1, 2, and 3 creates an uptrend, and then 5 will retest the uptrend, and then we break to the downside. I mean, just look at the past market. A, B, C. All right, I caught that top. A, B, C, right here. A, B, C. A, B, C. Now, like, I get it. There will be times where it becomes a larger structure such as this, but you don't know if that's going to happen. So, if I have to get an ABC within the C wave, that's fine by me. Any chance to check out Audius? FTM? Check out FTM. You have a local low showing up about 42 cents. You can find support there, but if you can't hold 42 cents, you're going to see a lot lower. Starting to come back down to around 15 cents. I don't know if this is Audius or Audi. Is audio Audius? Okay. If this is the only price action you have, I can't. There's no way to call bottom on that. Okay. Honestly, if we can't hold 59 cents right now, there's not much until we get down to like 14 cents to 7 cents. All right, maybe 34 cents, but that's such a weird position to be in. But if we can recover this low, we'll be fine. Right here. If we can recover 66 cents, that'd be a really good buy. What about Pussy Coin? Pussy is dead. It's gone. Had a nice spike right there. Jesus. Can't even show me the percentage on that. And the fact that's 500% right there. That's a couple thousand percent. Jeez. For Algo, do you think it's possible to re-enter a short at 53 cents? I don't know why you would. You talking about? I don't know why you would do that. Yeah, for me, like the reason why that doesn't make sense to me is because why would you give up a decent stop loss? Because until we get down to like 30 to 40 cents, you really don't lose profitability on your short if that's what you're referring to. That's when it starts to make sense to maybe re-enter the short. Right now, we're just cruising. And you're liable to have some retest to the upside here that might get you wicked out a lot. Flux. We're looking for about 36 cents on Flux if we can't recover $1. No problem, Steven. I like your focus on ABC. If you haven't already, pick up the book Harmonic Elliott Wave, a case for modification of R and Elliott's impulse wave structure. That's the one that takes regular Elliott wave and then starts to simplify it down into ABCs. Now, I simplify it down a lot more than that book does, because that still focuses a lot on the math and retracements and everything like that. To me, I've found that just working with the market itself does a lot better. Don't get me wrong, taking profit at the 0.441 wasn't a bad way to do things. It's just constantly getting in and out of positions did cause me to sacrifice a little bit of safety and just like the macro perspective, because like once you get out of a trade, you're always eager to get back into another one. So constantly getting out of them caused me to take bad positions from time to time. Reason I'm asking is because I got stopped out on the whole initial ABC of algo. So I'm wondering if there is any... Not unless there's a new one that's made. That's the thing, like, you have to wait for the market to give you the signal to get back in. Like, if we don't put in a lower low here, and we put in a higher high than 66 cents, and then come back below 66 cents, like, that could be a possible short position here. But, who knows? Or even, we could even do that. So, you just gotta wait for the market to give you the go-ahead. Now, I mean, like, if you wanted to, you could have played the smaller time frames. I really don't recommend it. But, like right here, for example, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which turned ultimately into ABC right here. And you could have got a short entry about 65 cents. But that is a very small time frame. So I don't blame you if you weren't playing it, because that is... I would usually shun you if you did. I got wrecked and liquidated. Blew up my $700 account out of 4 cents. Come on, man. What happened? What happened? As long as we do better next time, AZ. Longed 36,000, went all in. AZ! What are you thinking, my dude? All in, had a few opportunities to close out a smaller loss and just kept bouncing. Nah. AZ, we ain't doing that today. Don't blame Do Kwon for you going all in. Not Do Kwon's fault. Not his fault. All right, we need to suck it up. Do better next time. Realize you were in control. Nobody else. I'm in the KDA and NS short as well. Now I'm looking for other short positions. I'm very curious. So you longed at 36K. AZ, come on, man. What have we taught you? All right, you've been in this chat for a while. All right. Simple perspective. Remember, simple, stupid, fun. That's all you need the market to be. Okay. This was our low. Okay. So we mark out our low, 33,128. We had uptrend. We had downtrend. Our next low was 34,092 or 34,492. Then we had uptrend. We had downtrend. All right. So I'm not yelling at you, and I don't want you to feel bad, but this is what I want you to realize you did. All right, you were playing in no man's land, my man. All right, you let this small little bit of price action that was momentarily holding influence you into going all in. All right, why you let them do that to you? All right, stay smart. Stay smart. All right, you had a local low here and a local low here. All right, so you can take a long here, set your stop loss nicely below. You can take a long here, set your stop loss nicely below. All right, but you chose to take a long in the middle where it still had availability to come down. And yeah, it might have came back up, but it still kind of got rejected. Take take your longs where there is support and a higher resistance. All right, so like if we take longs here, our next local high is here. See how much space there is for me to take that long position? There's no space. All right, real talk. It seems keeping money in USDT seems to getting more risky. I think that's a misconception. USDT, UST, not the same thing. They chose to buy Bitcoin and do all that kind of stuff and put it in a position where it could have a point of failure. USDT doesn't work the same way. Now, do I think that they're like super legit and not frauds? Of course not. I'm not dumb. But all I'm saying is that they've been around for a long time. And the fact that they were able to survive last bear market, if they are frauds, is a testament to how good their fraudship is. So I'm not too concerned about it. It just seems like there's a lot of FUD around stablecoins right now because Luna kind of ruined it for everybody. So no, it was not Do Kwon. It was hacked. One of their team members got into the wallet. I guess they keep that in and they just dumped it. So, I mean, it's not Do Kwon's fault. Or at least as far as that's what I know. I don't, like I said, I really don't care. I don't do my due diligence to the fullest degree when it comes to these things because stupid people be stupid sometimes. You can't help it. Would that harmonic Elliott wave book be understandable without a deep knowledge of Elliott waves already? I don't think you need like a deep knowledge of Elliott waves because it's really not that deep. It's really not. It seems very complicated, but it's not. Maybe pick up a visual guide to Elliott wave theory as your first book and like learn the common setups. Maybe that might be a good stepping stone. Well, it really doesn't matter why it happened. I'm just glad it did. Like, come on, guys. The setups were there, staring us in the face. And it's not just me saying that. I had the shorts. We had the ABC. And just like I said before, it's just about understanding what it's leading to. If we have an A and we have a B that has a completed ABC top, the only thing left is the C. So this was coming. And yeah, like right now, there's 1,000 stories floating around for why the market dumped, but it was there. Like it has been. It's not a conspiracy. It's just, well, the slightly conspiracy moment is the fact that there's any news at all. The fact that the news comes out and they're like, this is why it dumped. But it was already dumping. This is why I try to save my ass off for like YouTube and stuff. This is the part that like starts to get me cranky. Is like when the market's like doing well in terms of like moving to one side or another. Everybody's always convinced that like there's like a ultimate reason. And yeah, like for the bull market, we can point towards the mathematics and everything like that. But Like Power Rangers. Heroes versus villains. But I just wanted to hop on and say hello today. You know, Tuesday stream. It's short but sweet. What's the rules for Sting support and resistance? Setting? Do you mean setting? I don't know. For support and resistance, though, like I'm guessing you're just asking like how to draw it. Pay attention to what matters. Okay, so when you're looking at trends, that's the only thing that matters. So you're looking for when does the market come to the top of an uptrend? When does it come to the bottom of a downtrend, top of an uptrend, bottom of a downtrend? All right, so these sets the ley lines. All right, these are where longs make sense. Anything beyond that doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to long up here. Now, obviously on the smaller time frames, you might be able to find something like that. But once it fails, there is no reason for you to continuously hop into longs unless it comes back above that line. But the best thing you can do is look for real-time support and resistance. AKA, we have an uptrend, we have a downtrend, we have an uptrend. If we come back below this resistance, the possibility of coming back down and retesting the lowest increases substantially. All right, just like right now. So I want to go over the positions that I'm looking for across the market. All right, just so there's no confusion. Right now, if BTC gets back above 33K, I will be long. Macro long. Not looking for any short-term take profits. I will be macro long. All right. If we get down to 29,000, I'm not going long. I will be inserting USDT into BTC, but I'm not going to be explicitly going long. So what I need to see from the market is on a higher time frame, say the 1 hour, I need a ABC. So we need to come down, have a pop to the upside, come back down, have a retest. Once I get that ABC, we confirm that we're bullish. I can take a long from there. All right. So unless we can get back above 33K, there's no longs that are going to be happening anytime soon. For KDA, I'll be taking profit at $2.10. And I will be holding off on a long until we get closer down to $1.40. Algo, I plan on taking profit on Algo probably somewhere around, I want to say 37 cents. So if I do hit 37 cents, that'll be walking away with $746, 500%. Not too shabby. So those are my positions. There is no longs on the board right now except for those macro ones that have yet to even be triggered once. So also Ethereum as well. If Ethereum can put in a lower low than 2157 and come back above that level, I'll be hopping in an Ethereum long due to this structure right here. Now, Ethereum could be telling us that we might have a further drop in the market, and I do think we do as well. If we cannot hold 2157 and we get below it, the chances of us coming back down to $1,700 increases dramatically. All right, now, like I said, I need to see a lower low, but if we can get back above 2157, show signs of support, that's why I'm holding along. Because from there, we can retest the upside pretty much all the way up to, around 35.79 again. Now, depending on where that exact bottom of the C is, you can see the 0.382 lines up with that B. The 0.5 lines up a little bit lower. So, but good point. about the NASDAQ and the US 100, or I mean the NASDAQ and the SPY. They both have ABC setups. Now, the only unfortunate thing is that short term, we are below local lows. All right, we need to recover $4.11. Well, not $4.11, $411 on the SPY before I think we'll resume any major uptrend. We need to get back above 12,956 on the US 100 in order to see any sort of major uptrend continuation on the US 100. Now, the US 100 is sitting at a local low, a pretty substantial one at that. So there is very good signs of support on the macro markets, except for the SPY. Like I said, it's not bleak. It's not like we're doomsday prepping right now, but be cautious. We are in no man's land. There's no reason to be trading down here whatsoever. All right. So I appreciate it. I try to, for some reason, like the past two streams, I've been a little bit more cranky, and I don't know why. So I am very sorry if anybody's kind of, pissed the way I talk. But it's these like times where like people, like it's like I'm osmosis for energy. Everybody's so on edge right now. So I try to keep my cool, but it rubs off on me. Everybody's freaking out, and I'm like, why? Why are we and it makes me mad that nobody's calm. So then I'm not calm. So we try our best. We try our best. Is there any credence to scalping smaller time frame ABC structures? Yes, all right, but it needs to be in conjunction with the macro. All right, so like I said, right here, we had a big uptrend, we had a big downtrend. All right, so if I see big uptrend and big downtrend, all right, and at the bottom of this downtrend, or we didn't know it was bottom yet, but during this downtrend, we can see A, B, C. I can go, okay, if we can use this ABC here to get a long on Bitcoin, this uptrend, downtrend could possibly create a larger structure. And then to combat that as well, or to give credence to, we have downtrend waiting. We already have an uptick here. So this definitely has room to create a B wave on the macro. And then obviously we use that to create the C wave. All right, so see how I'm using this medium time frame to find a long position on the smaller time frame, but as well, the macro also supports that decision all the way down to the minute time frame. Now, we didn't have to find support there. We could have put in a lower low at 33K and had the bottom be there, and it would have just looked like this: A, B, C, and then we could have had A, B, C, and then we could have had A, B, C. You know, it can work out multiple ways. It's never a done deal. It's about just understanding what is the possibilities and working with it. What's the best profit versus risk you can take. So I want to let it go for today, guys. I don't want to be on too long, because the more people that come in here and start blabbering about how they're freaking out, the worse I get. So I'll be on like pretty much every single day. I'll do my little input, but I don't want to be negative on stream. That doesn't give off the right message that I'm trying to convey for people to act. So I appreciate you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Look for me around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll catch me at some point. All right, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my relaxed days. So I do intend to stream but there's no rush on when I stream, so. You're okay, Goof. You're okay. I don't hate you. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go ahead and pick out a song. We'll do something a little bit upbeat. We'll do Earl St. Clair. We'll do Potluck Album. And we'll do Repeat. Short and sweet. All right. Get that going. Let's do the thing. Video capture. Bye.
If this make you wanna dance, then go ahead and do it. Call over your friends, your mama included. Throw on your favorite bands, get suited and booted. It's Friday night, baby, ain't no excuses. Girl, you better go. Let your head on, baby, let it flow. Your song came on the radio. Don't fight it, just go with the flow. 'Cause ain't no telling what can be. Just go out and see. Don't get stuck on repeat. It's okay to be free. Don't get stuck on repeat. It's okay to be free. Show 'em that you got moves. You got moves, baby, get on that groove. And cut loose. Don't get stuck on repeat. It's okay to be free. Your first girlfriend ever ready on time. Your second girlfriend already in line. Your third girlfriend says she'll be there at 9. 4 girlfriends, that's a hell of a time. Girl, you better go. Let your head on, baby, let it flow. Your song came on the radio. Don't fight it, just go with the flow. 'Cause ain't no telling what can be. Just go out and see. Don't get stuck on repeat.